Hey, what's up guys, TotallyDubbed here, and today I'm doing a video review on the Logitech G613 wireless gaming keyboard. Now yes, straight away you're going to be like, whoa, wireless, mechanical and gaming don't go in a phrase together. I was very much like you in terms of my perception of it until I tried the G613. So let's get into it. First of all, inside the box, which is over here, you're going to find the keyboard itself. The keyboard has also an extender, a USB extender, which is useful for those who have like PCs or have a setup, for example, a wireless a media center. You've got a small little Logitech dongle, which you're going to need for the 613, and I'll get into its connectivity section in just a bit. So I'm just going to plug it back into my PC, as you could probably hear right there. And you've also got a smartphone stand, which is very elegant, very nice, and you might be wondering why do you have a smartphone stand? And I'll get into that in just a bit. Now, I want to talk about quickly the build quality of the keyboard itself. So the keyboard is actually very elegant. It's got no backlighting, unfortunately, so you have to bear that in mind. Underneath the keyboard, you've got rubber bits which prevent it from sliding around, a nice kind of textured design, which is quite cool. You've got a battery compartment over here which takes two AA batteries which come included, and a slot for your little USB dongle. The quoted battery life is 18 months. I can't basically verify that, but that's what Logitech say. And you've got the keyboard risers which well, basically bring the keyboard up at an angle. Now the keyboard itself has an included wrist rest. It can't be detached, unfortunately, but it's very much easy. It's very nice to type on and very nice to rest your wrist on. And it also has like a non-slip surface, which is also a non-fingerprint magnet, which is great. Now the keyboard has 6 programmable Logitech G keys over here. These are programmed through the Logitech gaming software. You'll need to download the latest gaming software, which you can find via Logitech's site very easily, and they work flawlessly as they do on my Logitech G710 Plus, which is, yes, over there, painted in a Lamborghini Murcielago yellow. Now on the right hand side, you've got a few interesting switches. First of all, game mode, which is a pretty nice little toggle. It's not a button, it's a little toggle, and that basically disables the Windows key from being actuated. You've got a wireless button and a Bluetooth button, so yes, you've got wireless and Bluetooth connectivity with this keyboard, and I must say it works flawlessly. I'm going to show you in just a bit. And you've got dedicated media control keys over here, which is great to see. There's no FN key of sorts, because you're not going to need that. You've got 2 illuminations at the top over here, which are used for the battery indicator and the caps lock key, as you can see over there. Now the keyboard itself uses 2 types of connectivity, Bluetooth and wireless Lightspeed wireless technology. Now Lightspeed is a trademark technology by Logitech, which essentially, as quoted by Logitech, brings a 1 millisecond not response time, but a 1 millisecond speed to operations, which is the report rate, sorry. In other words, you're not going to experience any sort of delay between typing on a mechanical gaming keyboard, which is wireless like this one, or a wired one. From my experience, I've always found wireless gaming keyboards to have a slight delay somewhere or another. In this case, the G613 does a fantastic job. I didn't notice any sort of delay, and the keys actuated fantastically and came up without any delay on my screen. And that comes from me being a heavy typist, a typist, and writing lots of reviews, and I found that the keys weren't being coming up late. So even with a fast typing speed, which it will affect gamers who are like RTS gamers, like Dota, League of Legends gamers, or even FPS gamers using WASD, you're not going to notice any sort of delay. At least from my perceived experience, I didn't notice any sort of delay. Now the wireless technology is what you're going to get with the Lightspeed. It's a button you're going to click over here and it'll enable the wireless technology. The wireless technology is what gives you Lightspeed wireless. You're going to need the little dongle in order to have that. If, however, you do not have the little dongle on you, or you don't want to use it and you want to use Bluetooth, you can activate the Bluetooth button. Now I just want to show you how quickly this works, which is insane, and that's why I wanted to bring my phone into play, because it connects up to my phone instantaneously. Now I have Bluetooth on my phone, and I've previously paired the phone with the keyboard. It asks you for a pairing code. You type out the pairing code on the top over here, press enter, and it automatically connects. Very easy to do. I hit the Bluetooth key, and pretty much within seconds it's already paired. You can see over here it's already typing. Now I click the wireless key, it disconnects it from Bluetooth, and it's already on my PC responding there. That's how quick that technology works. It's literally within seconds, and I haven't really come across many devices, be it smartphone, headphones, cars, speakers, or keyboards to actuate that fast, and it's absolutely insane. I love that. So you can use Bluetooth, and this is great for if you want to use it on your smartphone, if you want to use it on your laptop, if you want to use it on, I don't know, your TV of sorts. If it has Bluetooth functionalities, then you can do so. It works without any sort of problem, and the range is really good too. So what I like about this keyboard is multi connection and the multi functions that you can have with it. It's a really small thing to actually have for a gamer, but it's actually very useful for those of us that would use it and will utilize it. Now let's talk about performance. Now we talked about its wireless delay. It's very low. I didn't really notice much of a problem being a really competitive gamer to someone who types a hell of a lot. I was very impressed with that. But then how do the key switches feel themselves? Now inside the keys, if I can try and get one out over here with just my bare hands. I know I feel like Bear Grylls, but no, it's not going to come out because it's just going to be a pain. Or I can get my kerembit and take it out. There we go. Yeah, I know. Crimson Web looks great. Anyway, this is using the Roamer G switches. Now the Roamer G switches are Logitech's own proprietary mechanical switches. I've previously seen this before, and you can see over here it's got a different stem from an MX, Cherry MX stem. So therefore you can't use your beautiful little keycaps that you might have over here with a Cherry MX stem to use them on this G613. Sorry, G613. I'm losing count with the names. So yeah, the key switches, the keycaps themselves have got a relative weight to it. They're not too light. They're well made in terms of plastic. I am always a little bit concerned about this Roamer G switch. I haven't really tested Roamer G switches for a prolonged usage, and unfortunately, if my camera would like to adjust its focus, would be great. But anyway. The switches have a little prongs around the side, and to me that kind of makes me a little bit worried, because if it comes to replacing the keys, then you can't just go for a Cherry MX set. You have to buy Roamer G switches, which can be hard to find. Now the switches themselves are actually very, very light in terms of typing. Now I'm going to go quiet so you guys can hear how it sounds. I know, bit of rage quitting right there, and Keyboard Warrior Pro. But what I was trying to show you right there is how loud the switch actually goes and how it sounds. In terms of how it sounds, I have no problems with it. It's relatively quiet. It's got sort of like a tactile-esque feel to it, and it actuates very well. I have no problems with that. Great for gaming, great for typing as well. In terms of how it sounds on the keyboard itself, despite being made out of pure plastic, there is no keyboard flex, and therefore, even if you're a heavy typist, so you can see like rage quitting or bashing Internet Explorer for being crap, then you'll be able to tell that there's no sort of bouncing of the keyboard that occurs, which is great. So that is pretty much it in terms of performance. It's a great keyboard to type on, and a great keyboard to game on as well. No complaints whatsoever, and with its connectivity, it's fantastic. Now, its price is £130, if I'm not mistaken, in the UK, £130, which makes it relatively expensive. You might be thinking, well, that's pretty high. But you must think about the technology you're getting and everything that comes with it. You got Bluetooth, you got the wireless technology, which is really good. You got dedicated media keys, you got dedicated programmable keys, included wrist rest, a nice little smartphone stand, and a keyboard that actually really feels nice and actually performs very well as well for typists and gamers alike. So overall, what do I think of the keyboard? Fantastic. It's a great keyboard. It's approved by Yodo himself. So I would definitely suggest it, and that's coming from someone who's very much a anti-wireless guy, well, a guy that really scrutinizes wireless technology to the fullest, and someone who loves using a mechanical keyboard both at work and at home every single day. And I can definitely tell you, this is really impressed me. Massive thumbs up from me. Alright guys, I've been Totally Dubbed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, favorite and share. Let me know in the comments below of how bad you think my jokes were throughout the video. Take care, bye bye.